And here we go, my friends. Some very concerning bearish action happening here on the Bitcoin chart. Over the past several hours, we have seen several bearish developments occurring inside this chart right here, right now. Could we possibly be seeing a top here for the Bitcoin price after a parabolic run towards 19,000? Let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Quite obviously, my friends, this does appear to be a bearish rising wedge pattern formation. We've seemingly broke down out of the upward sloping line of support, back tested as resistance, got rejected, and plunged. And this is where we find ourselves at right here, right now. And I almost forgot, but I didn't. So let's do this right now. If you could smash that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, it really helps the channel. Thank you so much. And if you're brand new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Let's get this crypto. Now, concern number one. Is this potentially bearish pattern that we may have broke out of right now? The good news, though, is that if you take the measured move of the pattern, basically the widest part of this triangle, and we drag it over to the breakdown point, the target is really not all that concerning. It is essentially right there around 17,360. And if we do take our price range tool, basically just to give you an idea, it would be about a 7% loss. Essentially savage if you're talking about traditional markets, but in Bitcoin, and especially on a rise so parabolic, 7% in this type of environment would not be abnormal at all, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. But moving forward, here's the real concern. It's that this pattern is also in confluence with a double classic bearish divergence across both the RSI and MACD histogram indicators, A sending higher highs on the price, D sending lower highs across the indicators. So right there, we do have a combo confluence, my friends. Not exactly what I want to see. Now, just spitballing here, moving into the future just a little bit, right? Say that we do find a dump here, and we do see support created. Now, if we remove this, just so we can get this cleaned up here, I just want to show you another possible bearish possibility here, right? That this could be shoulder number one, head, and a possible shoulder number three there, right? A type of head and shoulders pattern that we could possibly create like this and look to dump further. Something like that if we start to get weakness on this old support, possibly then becoming new resistance and look to plunge. Just putting it on your radar that that's what I would be looking out for. Say that that happens before I'm on my next stream to, update again with my thoughts. Let's get this crypto. So I've outlined here this bearish warning for the immediate short term. Of course, it doesn't have to play out, but I just wanted to put that on your radar. So now let's move over to the 1-day time frame. So now say we do dump further, right? Say that this really is, a point for concern and we are going to see a major correction. Well, first and foremost, you must understand that in parabolic uptrends, such as what we saw all the way back from 2016 through 2017, these type of heinous sell-offs were very, very normal, my friends. I mean, we've seen disgusting ones, 30%, 40% over and over and over and over again. So don't think that this was a walk in the park in 2016 all the way up to 20,000. It wasn't. And trust me, if you've never experienced a 30 to 40% drop in a bull market, you may not understand the gut-wrenching emotional ride and roller coaster that it actually is. Leave a comment down below if you've ever hodled some Bitcoin or altcoins through a gut-wrenching 30 to 40% correction on the way up only to be rewarded higher. Let's get this crypto. Leave me a comment with your story down below. But with that being said, right now, hodlers have continued to hodl, and swing traders, right, are essentially awaiting for something else to occur here. Now, as I showed you on the 4-hour time frame, that's a great little clue of, hey, maybe we're getting close to a top here. But realistically, I think the areas that swing traders from a bullish perspective may look to get back in this market will definitely be at some of these lower levels. That's just my own speculative hypothesis there. Now, let's discuss these lower levels. clearly we have this green box right here, right? And this coincides with all of these prior peaks and support and resistance zones throughout Bitcoin's history. And what I really like about this is with our Fibonacci pulled from the beginning of the move, which I perceive to be right here at around 9,000, all the way up to our current top, we could see that these Fib numbers over here line up perfectly with this area, okay? Now, if you are subscribed to this channel, you would know that the 0.5 and the 0.618, the gap in between there, is what I call the honey hole of Don Fibonacci. And that, to me, is the area of most significant value, you know, if the trend is to continue up from that point. But that's where I look for the deepest pullbacks. If we fall through that honey hole, the bearish case becomes greater, right? Whereas if we pull back that deep and hold, that would be the area where I perceive the most value to be, right? That's just my own theory. That's what I like. Now, in terms of where we're looking at for possible micro support, right? To say that we are to dump and bounce and dump and bounce, even if this is a top, right? Maybe we get some bouncy action in here. Watch for this 0.236 fib right here around 15,842. And the reason that I'm saying that is just look, we had some support and resistance confluence on the way up. Not much, right? I mean, it's so parabolic, my friends, that it's actually difficult to do much analysis on a straight line up. I mean, that's just the truth. It's very difficult to do analysis on a straight line up. I hope you understand. But like I stated earlier, today there was some, finally, some clues in the chart suggesting that, hey, maybe we are finally seeing something happen here. But, you know, in these parabolic uptrends, Bitcoin has just been beast raging through these bearish divergences like nothing, just cutting through it like a hot knife through butter, even on the daily time frame. I mean, we've had actually several happen on the way up and they've all been negated. So take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I really do think that if we see a sharp correction, this green box area, basically from 14,000 all the way down to about 12,000. I mean, I know it's a large range, my friends, but the fact of the matter is that in a trend that would be this parabolic and have such a sharp correction, I mean, that's the type of range we're talking about. And let me just pull the tool here. I mean, yeah, it's about 18%. The environment right now is getting very, very interesting because what's happening here is that we've kind of shifted where all of this over here in our bubble pop from 2018 forward, right? The end of 2017 through 2018 forward. I mean, initially, maybe we saw some dip buying happening here, right? From people that were still bullish. But you guys know that the Don was looking for short opportunity through there. And people were looking for swing trade opportunity in and out, in and out, in and out. Essentially, you know, same this whole time over here, right? In and out, short, long, short, long, short, long. Right now, I'm seeing sentiment here that it's possible that we are now actually going to see buy the dip opportunity, something more like we saw back here from 2016 to 2017. And the reason for that is simply that we've created a new higher high, we've created a new higher low, and it's possible here that all of these zones here, right, any of these, either the green box that I've outlined here for you, or if we saw a debacle even through that range, that these zones over down here would now look to potentially become new support and really continue to staircase this uptrend. Let's get this crypto. And if that is in fact the case, I mean, with less and less trading speculators and more type of longer term trade, midterm trade, you know, buy and hold type of investors, the environment may change dramatically here, right? And I hope you understand what I'm saying, that this has been more of a tradey range, right? Same with over here, much more tradey than it was buy the dip and hodl and hope for the best, right? You see what I'm saying? And if you do, I really would appreciate a thumbs up on the video. Thank you. And let me know with a comment. Just say, yes, Kirby, thanks, Kirby, anything. A comment really helps the channel. So thank you, my friends. I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, in terms of value here, I'm just looking at the fibs for now. There's really, like I said, not much you can look for in a parabolic trend like this. I'm just looking at the clues in the chart. Maybe we're topping. If we do find some support around this range, watch out for a potential rejection back around 18,300, possibly to create another shoulder on what could be a possible head and shoulders micro pattern, looking then to possibly break a little bit lower down. Watch out for that potential pattern there as well. And yes, watch for the potential zones of value, my friends. We're just going to have to see how this develops. And of course, if we do break out to the upside, watch for the red line there at about 19,600. Okay, that's our old prior all-time high. Watch out for that, because I'm sure that if we break right up towards that range, my friends, there will be mass hysteria at this all-time high. That is my assumption here. If we break it, we either are going to see, a sharp sell-off right at that level, or we could possibly see short stack up at this range and see a short squeeze that could blast us much higher before then what I would perceive to be a sharp correction. A wide variety of outcomes here. Just keep a cool, calm, and collected approach. Right now, I'm just waiting like a ninja in the shadows, preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. My friends, if you do want to see all of my personal trade setup ideas, entry ideas, exit ideas, potential take profit ideas, I will be posting all of that exclusively for you in VIP. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. My friends, I will see you in VIP right now after this video. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up here. One more time, my friends, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're brand new, you've probably figured it out. Welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel. And on that note, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.